Hello and welcome back to SAO Memory Defrag. I'm Agnostic Noob, and I am terribly, terribly lonely. I'm an impossibly lonely, empathetic man. If ever there was somebody who could fit the classic gamer stereotype, someone who just never gets dates and doesn't have any kind of romance or anything like that in his life, that would be me. That would be me. So, I mean, I haven't had a date in over 10 years. It's pretty sad. So what's a lonely guy to do? What is a lonely guy to do? Well, if your answer is scout for brides in SAO Memory Defrag, you have come up with the correct answer. Welcome to another scouting video, and yes, we're going to be scouting for brides today. I've always wanted my own harem, I guess? I don't know. The concepts that come up for these banners are terrific. Needless to say, this should be interesting. So, I've decided to start here on this screen with our favorite Dark Lord, Argo, to see if there's some way that we can appease her. Some way that we can gain her blessing so that we might acquire just one 4-star character today. I'm currently on a streak of 8 consecutive 11 pulls with no 4 stars. This is depressing. And since I'm looking for a bride, I'd really like to get one this time. I don't know, Argo, please, I will draw an arch over you. Please let us have a 4-star today. Whoops, I hit the wrong button there. Sorry, Argo. Okay. So anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at the wedding banner. This is just classic. Alright. So now there's currently a rate-up going on for 3 of the characters in the wedding banner, but we're going to swipe over really quick so that we can look at all the characters so that you can see what they do. Yes, we're going to do a little skill trial. Now, Alice has made an appearance in this banner, which I actually think is pretty darn cool. It's nice to see some other characters again getting mixed in. Interestingly, they left Elizabeth out. I don't think this will make Elizabeth happy, which means you should probably steer clear of her mace for the foreseeable future. Just saying. Asuna, of course, is here. Blonde Asuna this time. Or, excuse me, this is Leafa. Obviously, I don't know my characters anymore. Whatever. This is Leafa. Asuna's right here. Blonde Leafa, blue hair Asuna, know the difference, unlike me. Moving on. Silica has reappeared in this particular banner after being left out of the last one. Good for her, and she's looking super duper cute. Yuki is here, of course, with a mace this time. I'm not so unhappy about that, and I'll show you why here in a minute. Sinon is back as well, using her bow, and that is the banner. So let's take a look at the girls and see what their skills look like. And then you'll know... Get an idea of which characters I want to get, and we'll go from there. So, we got our trusty little kobold friend here who's just waiting to get beat on. So, Alice is, as usual, a sword user, and pretty darn powerful to boot. That is her SS2 sword skill. Her SS3 is ridiculous. Look at the area that covers. She doesn't even have to move closer. I mean, she's literally beating the heck out of that guy. That's as close right there as she needs to get to set that off. 12 hits. Alice is insane. Moving on to Leafa. Leafa is, again, a sword user, as usual. Her SS2 is that actually pretty cool 4-hit combo that she does. And then there's the Unrequited Love, which sends her behind the enemy, and she gets off 8 hits. It looks cool, and she can set this off from pretty much anywhere and teleport behind the enemy and basically wreck them. Kind of like that. Alright, moving on to Asuna here. Also, it stuns the enemy too, so that's kind of nice. So, here's Asuna. She is back to using Rapier instead of a Lance this time. Got her usual quadruple pain, and then the Blessing Light SS3. I kind of like it and I kind of don't. It's got a decent number of hits, but launches across the screen, it could lead to some interesting positioning stuff. So Asuna could be really interesting with this one. Moving on to Silica. She really looks adorable in that outfit. So back to daggers for Silica. Her usual 4-hit combo there. And then Glittering, in which she basically just completely just destroys the enemy from there. She doesn't, nothing flashy. Just run on in, spin, stab, 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 slice. I love Silica. And then Yuki. Let me show you why I actually kind of like Yuki as a mace user in this particular banner. First, the Blast Swing, her SS2. Nothing really special with this, just, clobbering a kobold over the head with a big mace, like Lisbeth usually does. Poor Lisbeth. Let's get a little bit closer to this guy, and let me show you the SS3, the Bouquet of Happiness. You ready? Shall we see that again? She tosses the bouquet behind her, and it hits the enemy for 11 hits of brutality. Note to all ladies and gents who might be getting married or, considering getting married, if you attend Yuki's wedding and she tosses the bouquet, do not stand under it. You will not like how it ends. That's insanity. But I love it. I actually kind of like that. And I don't think I would be terribly disappointed with getting Yuki in this particular banner. Moving on finally to Sinon, who is back to being a bow user instead of the lance, like in the fire banner. Her SS2 is pretty standard. And then there's the Dove Splash SS3. Are you ready for this one? If you thought Yuki's was ridiculous. Yeah, she floats up into a chair and then just launches doves. Here you go, have some birds! Have some birds! Let's get a little closer to the bad guy here so we can really see this in action here. I don't know what to say. It's ridiculous, sexy, and I don't know. Sinon is just full of wind. But I'm not sure how practical that particular SS3 is, so I don't know if I really want that one or not. Let's go ahead and back out of here, and we'll get to scouting. So, we're back on the right up screen here. So here's the deal. You can see that I've got 503 memory diamonds. Really, really want to get one of the girls. So, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to do an 11 pull. If I get a 4-star character out of this, I will then go and do a weapon scout. Because, of course, they do have weapons. Toys for the dress, the wedding dress ladies. If I do not get a 4-star character in this 11 pull, I will do a second 11 pull and do a weapon scout later on if I get enough diamonds to do so. Resources, as usual, are incredibly limited, and I have to stay in free-to-play mode with this. So, that's what we're hoping for. 1 4-star character and 1 weapon pull. Failing that, 2 character pulls in hopes of just 1 4-star character. Dark Lord Argo, please. Show us some mercy. Just a little bit of mercy. That's all we're asking here for. Okay, here we go. 11 scout. Diamond costs 250. Argo is evil. But let's see if she will at least bend her evil towards our benefit this time. Here we go, guys. Oh boy. Well, it looks like we're doing 2 character pulls today. This is now 9 consecutive 11 pulls that I did not get a 4-star. Unless I get super duper lucky right here. It is possible. Not this time, though. We got Eugene. I clearly don't have him yet. He might be useful, actually, in the next floor clearing event, so I'll have to take a look and see if he has any useful skills. And, well, it's our favorite Dark Lord, Argo, paying us a visit and smiling and winking at us like the evil B-word she is. Argo, why do you do this to us? Why? Seeing who I've already gotten and who I've actually maxed out her level to 70. Healers in the rank in the floor clearing events are really nice, and we're onto the 3 stars here. So, or no, 3 stars, the 2 stars here. So, got 1 new character and a bunch of hacking crystals. I guess I won't complain too much. I'm going to go ahead and back out of this. And then I'm going to try this one more time. This is why I saved up 500 gems instead of 400. So that we could try 2 pulls if necessary. So here we go. Come on, Argo. Show me some damn mercy for once. Big smile, but no sparklies. So we're pretty much out of luck. That's 10. Oh, boy. This really kind of makes me want to quit the game, to be perfectly honest. I can't get a 4-star character to save my life. I have people telling me how they're getting 2 4-stars in a single pull, and I'm now on 10 consecutive with none. So, and very little hope of actually saving enough gems to try again later. So, we'll see what happens. We're in a ranking event right now. There's a 25 gem reward at the end of that. There's character introduction quests going to be for each of the Wedding Banner girls, which will allow us to get some more diamonds. So I got a lot of 3-star characters. I can't complain about that. I'll take all the hacking crystals I can, but I really need to get some more 4-stars. I have not had any 4-star pulls since my very first pull of the Maid Banner. It's a little bit painful. And we're finally on to blues. Oh, goodness. Argo, why do you hate me so much? Let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8. I got 10 hacking crystals from 3-star characters. 2, 3, 4, 5. So 15 hacking crystals. Well, this is why we do free-to-play. At least I didn't spend any money. Okay, guys. Well, our attempt at scouting ended in sadness, as has been typical of my life as of late. No brides for me. Well, that's also very typical of my life. Argo. Argo. You are evil. Evil. Well, I'm an agnostic noob. And if you are pulling for this banner, I wish you better luck than I have had. Hopefully the bad luck that I'm having is being siphoned from you and pulled into my body so that you only have good karma, good luck, and good scouting via our Dark Lord of the Sith information broker Argo. Thank you for watching. I'm going to go cry now. Have a good night.